Tay marker, Scream 6, guys. Get right to it. Action, ghostface. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. If you have not already, like, share, subscribe, everybody. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. Hit that subscribe bell notification. Get notified for our movie reviews, trailer reactions, Ted Lasso review coming out very, very soon. Cannot wait to stop talking about it. Cannot wait. And by the way, guys, before watching this review, we will actually be at Dallas Fan Expo Dallas coming up in the beginning of June, 8th through the 9th. We will be there on that Friday and Saturday. We're planning to be there. So thank you so much. Let's get that Comic-Con pumped. First Comic-Con we've been to in a very, very long time. But yeah.
I will agree. It's
been about 3-4 years.
Yeah, I think the last Comic-Con we did was pre-COVID. Honestly, it really is.
But yeah, all right, guys. If once again, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, hit that subscribe notification. Let's get right to it. This is our review of Scream 6, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Scream 6 tells a story, the next installment of the same survivors of the ghostface killings that led Woodsboro behind and to leave and start have a fresh start in New York City. Now, when we first knew about this happening and everything, I was following. I was like, okay, this is the killings of the Woodsboro murder. Different kind of thing. They're not using that Woodsboro murderers and all that stuff like they did in the last Neville Campbell series, the franchise and all that, even though she was in the last one. Knowing that she was not going to be in this one, though, I was kind of a little hesitant because it's like, it's
Scream without Sydney. What the heck?
Yeah, what is going on? But they got Gail Weathers in here. And we're not going to mention any spoilers. No spoilers, by the way. And
they also had Dewey.
Yeah, Dewey.
Previously.
Yeah, previously they had Dewey. And sadly, if you haven't seen that already, spoiler alert, he did die. I mean, sorry about that in the last film. Yeah, which I completely disagree by that. That was my only pet peeve with the last movie. But, for me, after watching this is a franchise now, right? Obviously. For me, as my number one movie of this franchise, it's got to be the Scream, the old one. Yeah, I love the OG Scream so much. It's just Billy and Stewie's chemistry is just so well intuitive with each other. The insanity is so good.
They're so crazy and they feed off that psycho energy of each other at the end. At the end, the monologue where they explain everything.
Yeah,
ridiculous. And who knew that their actions would set off all this crazy turmoil.
Chain reaction.
Years later.
Decades
later. So, I mean, it's crazy to think that something like that started this. Yeah, so I still love Skeet Ulrich. I still love Matthew Lillard. They're both great. And so I agree with you. The original was the best. But so far, this second, I guess, reboot or next installment further down.
A sequel to the requel.
So I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, I love the two leading ladies.
Yeah. Melissa
Beretta and Jenna Ortega.
Oh my God, Jenna Ortega, girl. Melissa Beretta. Okay, we love you guys both. You guys are just truly, you are the Hispanics leading the charge right here for future Hispanics. It's really in the acting, filmmaking world. Jenna Ortega, she's been knocking out of the park with these movies, man. She's killing it. She was Melissa too. It just, Jenna Ortega, we know everyone knows her from X, the Disney Channel Wednesday, I mean, she's knocking it out of the park. She really is. Yes. She's so famous right now. Melissa too, man. Melissa's killing it out of the park right here with In the Heights. I loved her as Vanessa in The Heights. So going where we're coming from, the last movie that we saw here, which was the last Scream in 2022. So it's been a little bit of a while. It's been, well, not really. It's been like a year, right? It's been a year since the last one came out. And I feel like we were going to this with a new fresh take here, right? We're supposed to be a little bit more better, a little bit more revealing, a little bit more of the outtake here. And, for me, for this movie going out, for me as a fan of this huge franchise, I like the way, if this makes any sense, I like the way Ghostface was moving. If that makes any sense, because in the previous movies, he's always moved like he's like, I don't know, like it's weird, like it's weird.
So I gotta
he's
say,
on roller skates.
So I gotta say, like, the parody versions of Scream,
scary movies,
on point. Like they pinpoint him as this ridiculous character. He's like not scary. I mean, of course he's scary because he's coming at you with the knife, but
of course
it's just so ridiculous, right? So I agree with you, and you see it in the trailer. Like certain scenes are very creative in how he moves and how he like almost taunts the girls. You know what I mean? So I really, really enjoyed that aspect. I agree with you. It's a little bit more realistic in this sense. And it's not so much like cliche scary movies like, oh, you're lured into an alley, blah, blah, blah. It's more creative, and I think what makes it scary is it happens in public places.
Yes.
With crowds of people around you. So you're truly never safe from something bad that could happen to you. Yeah. And I think that's really what makes it scary.
And I kind of feel like even so, like you're going to New York City. Yes, is New York City really even safer for you? Like I kind of feel like they just shot themselves in the foot there, because it's like, I mean, it's the crime. If you were to compare some of the crime rates, it doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. But we knew also here we're gonna get Kirby Reed in here, which is
Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere, which I love her in Nashville. Remember the Titans. I love you. I love you, Beth Cooper. Hero. She's in that Hero series.
Bring it on.
Yeah. And so knowing where she plays Julia Barnes in Nashville, which I love. So knowing where we're getting that from, knowing we're gonna get Kirby Reed in here, I was kind of like, oh, what are they doing? Are they trying to like make something out of nothing? And I wasn't upset. I really wasn't. It made sense to a certain degree, right? It made sense because but I like how she wasn't the main focus, or she wasn't like in the movie as much per se. I mean, I kind of like that.
She's not a main character. She's definitely, they bring her back as like the Easter egg, like the one that connects it all. Right?
4, because she connected. Yeah,
and it's like the last movie. It connects. It connects. And so I appreciate that they're continuing that. That storyline that there's connections and they reveal that, and I think that she's part of that too. But I really like seeing her face. I still love her as an actress, and I really like seeing her back. And what's happened like since her movie.
Exactly. Yes.
I really enjoyed seeing her. And as well as the original cast who survived the last movie. So the twins. Yeah. Great. I still love Jenna Ortega.
What's it called? The main core, the 4 core or something?
The core 4.
Core 4. And, I'll be honest here, though. The one where Kirby comes in, Kirby Reed, her character, Hayden Panettiere, that's my least favorite scary movie. Or the least favorite screen film.
And I got to say, I didn't watch that one.
I didn't like it,
I Googled the plot, and it's but I don't think that I would. So
Emma Roberts is in there, and I know I like Emma Roberts, and
wasn't she one of the killers?
Yes, and I still didn't even like it. I would just like cringe the whole time. And be honest, let's be honest here, Angela. Let's be honest. There were some small cringe moments in here that kind of does not make sense, but I kind of feel like it doesn't ruin the movie for me. It really doesn't. Moviegoers out there, you guys are going to have a fantastic time, because I feel like this movie is really going to hit the knockers out of moviegoers, Scream franchise, horror fans, stabbing fans. Anyone that's in the scary movie business is going to enjoy this movie, I feel like.
And I got to say, I believe the big part of that was the gore scenes were done very well.
Yes, let's talk about it. So the gore scenes in this movie was done spectacular. I thought the goreness, we get more stabbing, more slashers.
You're supposed to.
I love it.
Finally.
I effing love it. And I love it.
It's so funny because like it's taken so long to like get to this point, but they're so good. Like any movie where you're watching it and you at the stab scenes you go ooh it's got to be a good scene because
who would have thought Wes Craven, who created this series, the first one, is just like, who would have thought that this would have existed even now, like you mentioned already. It's really astonishing. It really astonishes me because how much of a huge fan base like us, we're fans, we love this franchise. We do. I love this franchise. I do. As much as some of them are cringe, I still enjoy the movies. I mean, I have a blast in the theater. Hell yes, I did. Now, am I going to say this is better than the last one, Scream 5 or Scream 1? I'm going to say no. Probably say no. I think this falls on the third for me. I think it's going to be the third one out of all the Scream franchise for me. Or third or fourth. I'm still kind of mixed here. I haven't gone over the list in a while. Maybe we'll do that. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie for what it is. There's some small cringe moments here, but I kind of feel like it doesn't defeat the movie itself. And there's so much nostalgia in this movie. We get a lot
of connections.
Yeah, a lot of connections here. And we get a little bit of that already in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. We see all the Scream costumes there, almost like the Batman kind of deal, where it has all his suits.
And it explains what it is. It explains why and everything.
Yeah.
For me, I really liked, again, seeing all the old characters mixing with the new ones.
Yeah.
And I really am curious if they're going to continue this.
Yeah.
Because the way it ended, it's kind of not closed per se, so it's really kind of open to interpretation. So do you believe there could be a possibility of next one?
Yeah, I'm kind of mixed right now too, as well. At the same time, I'm just like, will it make sense? Will this even do they need to? Do they really need to?
That's a better question. Do they need to?
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of feel like that.
But then again, I would, if this was the final movie in the installment, I would not be okay with it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're going to say something like that. Courtney Cox in here, she plays a little small supporting role in here.
Gail comes back.
Yeah, Gail comes back and everything. I kind of feel like that. I kind of feel like, though, if she wasn't in the movie, I'll be okay with that. Because her movie, it wasn't
impactful.
No, it wasn't.
So I love Courtney Cox, but I feel like if they do decide to continue further, maybe I kind of feel like that her time's done. I really do. That's just my take here. With this franchise, I kind of feel like she needs to move on, do something else, or write her character off, like how they've.
They did write off. By the way, guys, that is to be. I'm gonna confirm it. I'm not gonna mention it, but they did. They did mention Sydney Cox. They did. They have to. But it wasn't as significant as much as I want it to be. They did write her off there. But
essentially, they wrote her off.
Yeah, they wrote her off. And I get it. It is what it is. It's just one of those things to where Tara and Sam's character really had to carry this movie. They did the last one. They did. I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing Jenna Ortega struggle with trying to run away from Ghostface. I did. I enjoyed that. The killings and the stabbings are really done very well. The gores are done very well. And I did enjoy this movie. And I feel like moviegoers, horror fans are going to enjoy this movie, guys. And yeah, put on comments down below. What is your favorite Ghostface movie? What is your favorite? It could even be the scary movies because that's Ghostface. You never know. You never know, guys.
They're kind of funny.
They are. Oh, man, I can't get over a lot of them. But yeah, they're so ridiculous, but that's the point.
And the other one that comes to mind is where he's hiding behind the couch.
Oh, yeah.
Where am I? Poking out. I can't unsee that.
That's good. That's classic. Was this fun we deserved? I'm going to say yeah. Probably yes.
Absolutely.
Rating 1 out of 10. 10 being the highest answer, though. What do you give this rating?
This is a very tricky one because I agree with you. It didn't top the last one.
It did. Yeah, that's my take there. That's my take. But yeah. I enjoyed the last one. I enjoyed Dennis Quaid's son. So good. He was so good. He was so good in that role. If that makes any sense. And it's funny too because he doesn't play that typical role because in The Boys. So seeing him play something different. Yeah.
I would say it might be a little controversial. I would say a solid 7 because I really enjoyed the gore scenes. They were real good. I enjoyed how it connected to past films, not just the last one, but before that. And I enjoyed the characters. I think I can't rave enough about the two leading ladies. I think Melissa and Jenna are just so great. I enjoyed the rest of the cast too, seeing those familiar faces from the last film. So I give it a solid 7.
Damn, that's good. Jack Quaid and everything from the last movie and everything. I think he's coming up of age. I think he really is becoming a really good actor here. And I enjoyed the last movie. The last one will always be the second best in the Scream franchise for my take here. I really enjoyed him in here, and I enjoy him in The Boys as well. But going into this movie and everything, we get to see a familiar face here as well. I forgot to mention the guy, what's his name? The guy from My Best Friend's Wedding, of course, was...
the detective. Dermot Mulroney, I think that's it.
Dermot Mulroney. He's come out in a lot of good movies, a lot of rom-coms that we enjoy. My Best Friend's Wedding is one of my favorite rom-coms.
He also came out in the Hulu series, Weddings and Funeral, which I love.
There you go.
So
and so when he took a part into this movie, I was like, okay, it makes sense a little bit, but I didn't like his character. I didn't like the way they wrote his character in. It kind of just felt a little bit short-sighted a little bit, if that makes any sense, without going to, because we're not going to talk about any spoilers. But
I still love him.
I enjoyed it for what we got of it, but I was just like, no, cringe. You're not that type of character. But that's just my take.
And he is.
That's just my take there. But overall, the stabbing, I love the gore. The gore and the stabbing really did it for me, and the blood scenes really did it for me. So I'm going to give it a solid 7. I still give it a high rating. I did. So I still enjoyed this movie, guys. And obviously, we give this an average of 7. So we give this a thumbs up, guys. Moviegoers out there. We do recommend this, moviegoers. For any moviegoers out there, we do recommend this movie. So thank you so much once again, guys. And any final thoughts, Angela?
Again, as a horror fan, thriller fan, give it a try, give it a shot. I know,
everyone's gonna see it.
6 films into this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But give it a shot. You might be pleasantly surprised.
You never know, guys. But all right, the question is for you. What did you think of this movie review? What did you think of our comments? What did you think of Scream 6, guys? Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. And if you have not already, like, share, subscribe. Once again, guys, as always, I'm your host, Ryan D. You can call her Ryan680.
I'm Angela Dacatlian.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much. Have a safe one. Stay safe, San Antonio. Peace. And don't be scared.